I'm working on a solo project! So yeah, I pretty much just jumped right into that. But I'm just so excited about sharing that with you guys officially because I've been kind of talking about it here and there on Twitter and Instagram, but I never really came out and said, I'm actually working on a book and it's actually going quite well. Yeah. So it's been a hot second since I've done one of these writing vlogs, but now that I'm working on a solo project that I'm really excited to share with you guys, I think that it's a good time to revive the series. I mean, I'm not going to tell you the whole entire like plotline of my book or anything like that just because I don't want nobody stealing it, but I do want to share just the creative process and what my thoughts and feelings are throughout writing this book because I feel like this is a book that will go somewhere, at least be finished, honestly. I don't know if it'll be published, I hope that it would be, but even if you've been published before, doesn't mean that you're automatically going to be published again. Even though you have your hopes and dreams, you don't want to think that, oh, it's going to be handed right to me, because it's not. You have to have a good product, and that's where I'm hoping to go with this book that I'm working on. I hope that it is going to be a great product, because I am just so proud of it. I have been working on this book, or at least have had the idea for this book, for about 4 years. But I've always put it at the back of my mind because I was like, okay, I want to work on it, but not now. And I've always been putting it off. But it wasn't until earlier on this year that I was like, hey, you know what? I feel confident enough in my skills as a writer to actually start writing it. But at the time that I was thinking that, I was in the middle of writing ZENITH with Lindsay Cummings. So we had all of our attention dedicated to ZENITH. But now that ZENITH has been completed, I have some time to actually start this book I've been itching to start for so long. So I've written up like a summary of this book so I can share it with some of my close friends, and they just get back to me and they're like, Sasha, this book is you. This is exactly what you were meant to write, and that makes me so happy because I agree with them. I agree that this book is so me. It is such a book that you guys would see me write, and I'm just so excited about that because that's exactly the reaction I wanted, and I'm just so excited. Like, I cannot stop smiling. And as of this stage right now with me writing it, because I actually just started outlining it 2 weeks ago, even though I've been playing around with the idea for so long, I thought that it was time to finally get the bare bones of this story. And then after I get the bare bones, I will fill it in with all the meat, and then it will be written. I was definitely not an outliner, but since writing ZENITH, I learned that outlining really does help, guys. I mean, I'm not a very strict outliner. I do a very loose outline, and then I just see where the story goes. I like being surprised, but I don't like being totally surprised where I was like, oh my gosh, what did I do with this book? I like being surprised as, oh, look at that character. I did not know that you would come to the store right now, but I kind of like it. So I like a very loose, organic outline. And all I've really written so far of this book is about 2,000 words before I was like, Sasha, stop it, stop, outline please. And then I wrote a like quick summary about what's gonna happen in the book, a summary as in 3 paragraphs that you would usually see on the back of a book, just so I know where the story is going and so I can show some of my close friends to see, hey guys, does it sound like a story that people will like? Besides, you know, the loose outline that I've been building upon, and the 2,000 words that I have of this book so far, and then the 3 paragraphs of a summary that I have some of the characters' names, and that's a really fun part for me. I love naming the characters before I actually go into the book because I love giving a name to the face, because I already visualize the characters, I know what they look like, I know what they look like for many years because I'm like, this is how I visualize them, so this is how they shall be. But fitting a name to a character is a very difficult process for me because I have so many names that I want to choose for them, but not all of them work. Even though I may love the name, it may not suit the character. But as of right now, these are their names and I really love them. And I also have to do some research with this book, so that's another leg of this process that I still need to really delve into deeper. Even though I've been delving into it quite a lot recently, I still think that there's always more research to be done. And some of the research I need to actually go to a place to see. That's all I'm gonna say. And some of the research, really, I just need to go through the books and dig through the history and dig through some folklore. That's pretty much all the hints I'm gonna give you guys, honestly. At least as of right now, because I don't want to do anything that really gives away too much, because, you know, it'll be revealed in time. It's soon, not so soon. Who knows? So as of right now, I don't really have a deadline for myself to get this outline and get the synopsis and get the first few chapters done by, but I would like to send a pretty nice outline to my agent within the next like 2 months, and I hopefully will be 10,000 words into the project at that point, but I'm not gonna say that for certain because, hey, there's no official deadline for this book. It's not being published as of right now. I would love it to be, but as of right now, it's my project and I get full creative liberty and time liberty with it, and I love that. So yeah, guys, that's it for this writing vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. In my next writing vlog, I'll be a little bit more into the story and a little bit more into the world that I'm creating, and I'm really, really excited to share with you this process of me writing my first solo novel that I finished. And thank you guys so much for coming along on this journey with me. I love you more than words can express. You are amazing, and just, yeah, thank you guys for following along. And if you're working on a project, let me know what it is down below, or just let me know if you're working on something, because it's always nice to go and talk with other writers. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!